This is Huawei's newest flagship, the Huawei Pura 90 Pro Max, and it comes packed with a massive dual-pixel telephoto camera designed to capture sharper shots from far away. But beyond that headline feature, there's something even more interesting that a lot of people might have missed. During the launch, Huawei talked about chip-level 200-megapixel RAW processing happening in real time. In simple terms, that means higher resolution is now being used to make zoomed-in videos look much clearer than before. The Pura lineup has always been Huawei's playground for experimenting with camera tech. Think back to the Huawei P30 Pro in 2019, which introduced the periscope zoom lens. Then came the Huawei P40 Pro in 2020 with 10x optical zoom. More recently, we've seen innovations like the dark lens and even dual display concepts. This series has consistently pushed boundaries, so naturally the big question this time is, what exactly has improved on the Pura 90 Pro Max compared to the previous Ultra model? Does it actually deliver the same level of performance or go beyond it? And most importantly, what is it like to use?
A quick shout out to my tech partner from China for sharing this video. A big thank you for making this possible. Hey everyone, it's Maiky from techmaiky. If you love staying updated with the latest gadgets, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out our exciting tech content.
Before it was officially released, one of the most talked about aspects online was its design. The version we have here is the black and orange-blue variant, which is arguably the most eye-catching. If you look closely, the gradient starts with a cool icy blue near the top and gradually shifts toward the bottom. Then you get this warm orange tone that feels like the ocean at sunset just before darkness sets in, when the water reflects that soft orange glow. What makes it even more unique is that the gradient doesn't just stay on the back panel, it actually continues onto the mid-frame as well, creating a seamless two-tone transition. This is something you rarely see on smartphones. The way the frame and back blend together feels very refined, and as lighting changes, the colors shift depending on the angle. It almost looks like the phone is subtly changing color in your hand. Now let's talk about the camera system. Hardware-wise, the standout feature is clearly the telephoto lens. It uses a 200-megapixel 1.28-inch CMOS sensor with a large f.26 aperture, along with Huawei's Hi-Fi SEPA technology to boost light intake. In fact, Huawei claims this telephoto camera captures about 5 times more light than the one on the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Compared to other flagship ultra telephoto setups, this is theoretically one of the most powerful 200-megapixel sensors available right now. Of course, specs are one thing, but real-world performance is what really matters, so we tested it with a series of sample shots. At 4x zoom, the difference is already noticeable. One side delivers a cleaner image overall, with sharper textures on walls and more detail in elements like flowers. Edges look crisper and noise is better controlled. Switching to 4x high-resolution mode, the difference becomes even clearer when you zoom in. At first glance, both images might look stylistically different, but once you examine the details closely, the higher resolution really stands out. Pushing further to 10x zoom, the advantage of that 200-megapixel sensor becomes even more obvious. Fine details like cracks in walls and textures in wooden panels remain visible and well-defined. On the other hand, the competing image starts to lose sharpness around edges, and some of the finer textures begin to fade away. At 20x zoom, especially in a well-lit evening scene, the gap widens further. You can see sharper petal textures and cleaner lines in background buildings. Colors also appear more natural and closer to what you'd see in real life. Meanwhile, the comparison shot shows more noise, and the subject itself looks slightly softer. When it comes to larger night scenes, the strengths shift a bit. Wide shots benefit from better overall exposure, but here you really start to notice differences in highlight control and shadow detail. The Pura 90 Pro Max does a better job preserving details while maintaining a balanced look, especially under warm lighting. Thanks to its macro capabilities, it also handles close-up shots in these lighting conditions more effectively. Speaking of close-ups, the telephoto lens supports focusing as close as around 20 centimeters. That gives it a lot of flexibility for detailed shots, whereas the competing device doesn't offer the same level of standardization for telephoto macro use. Looking at standard photos on the main camera, most flagship phones today perform similarly in daylight. That said, in certain scenes, the Pura 90 Pro Max still manages to pull slightly ahead in resolution. At night, however, differences become more noticeable. Dynamic range and white balance play a bigger role, and here the Pura 90 Pro Max tends to produce more accurate, warm tones. Elements like signage also appear brighter and clearer. Now let's move on to video, which is where things get really interesting. For the first time, Huawei is using real-time raw domain processing with the telephoto lens. The idea sounds simple, but the execution is extremely challenging. Unlike photos where processing can happen after the shot is taken, video requires every single frame to be processed instantly. Any delay would cause lag or stuttering in the preview. Normally, this is difficult because the CMOS sensor generates a massive amount of data. That data has to be handled by multiple components, including the ISP and the NPU for AI processing. Since these are separate units, transferring data between them takes time and bandwidth, which introduces latency. That's why most smartphones rely on pixel binning, like 4-in-1 or 16-in-1, to reduce data during video recording, but this also reduces sharpness when zooming in. With the Pura 90 Pro Max, things work differently. As you zoom in while recording video, the image stays noticeably sharper compared to other phones, even those that advertise 8K recording. The difference in clarity is immediately visible. A big part comes down to its processor, the Kirin 9030C. Huawei has designed a custom ISP that brings together tasks like AI-assisted processing and spatio-temporal noise reduction, which would normally run on the NPU, directly into the ISP pipeline. Instead of data bouncing back and forth between components, everything is handled in a single streamlined flow. This reduces latency and power consumption, making it possible to use higher resolution data even during video zoom in real time.
On top of everything else, the gallery now includes a new 3D dynamic photo effect. When you use the time travel photo feature and the system detects motion from your subject during the shot, it gives you the option to create a 3D style image right inside the album. After a bit of processing, it generates a result with that smooth wraparound camera movement you've probably seen trending on social media. There's also an upgraded AI pose recommendation feature. At first, it might sound like something we've seen before, but in real use, it feels much more flexible than a simple preset. It analyzes the scene around you and the subject's movement, then suggests poses accordingly, even adjusting the focal length automatically to match the composition. If you just follow the guidance while shooting, you'll usually end up with a pretty solid result. It's also really helpful when you're asking someone else to take your photo, giving them a clear reference to work with. You can even take it a step further. If you capture a photo you really like, you can save it and import it as a preset for future shoots. That way, you can recreate a similar style whenever you want. We also had a photographer test this feature, and his feedback was pretty straightforward. He said the AI pose suggestions are genuinely useful, especially in the early stages of shooting, because they remove the need to constantly think about composition. As a supporting tool, it speeds things up and helps both with posing and framing. Moving on to the display, the Huawei Pura 90 Pro Max also brings noticeable improvements. Beyond durability, the main focus this time is anti-reflective performance. Huawei isn't the first to explore this, so naturally we wanted to see how well it actually works. To get a reference point, we first looked at the iPhone 17 Pro Max. It delivers deep blacks, and in our testing, reflections from a white light source didn't show any obvious color shift. Then we used an integrating sphere to measure reflectance. The results came out to an SDI of 1.44 and an SE of 0.35. If those numbers don't mean much at first, here's some context. The iPhone 17 Pro Max, which is already known for strong anti-reflective performance, typically measures around 3.3 for SDI and about 0.52 for SE.
So what does that translate to in real-world use? When comparing side by side under the same conditions with brightness set to 300 nits and automatic brightness enabled to simulate strong outdoor lighting, the difference becomes quite clear. The Huawei display shows significantly reduced reflections compared to a typical flagship, and even compared to the iPhone, the effect is noticeable.
As for overall display quality, we ran a quick test. On a white screen, peak brightness reaches around 645 nits, while full screen brightness can go up to about 1660 nits. Even when viewing from wide angles, there's no obvious color shift, which is always a good sign. We also recorded a video playback test so you can get a better sense of how it looks in real use. On the software side, Harmony OS 6.1 introduces some interesting new features. One of the highlights is the new live viewing theme. After applying it, you can simply long press on the screen for about a second, and the system activates the camera to create a live background. Instead of a static wallpaper, the background changes dynamically based on what the camera sees. For example, if you point your phone toward the sky, the colors on your screen shift accordingly. Even small movements of the phone will subtly move the interface. There's also a playful martial arts master icon that doesn't just sit still. It changes position or appearance as you swipe, and interacting with different parts of it, like tapping the head or body, triggers different animations. While you're playing music, it even reacts to the rhythm. It's a fun addition that makes the interface feel more lively. Beyond the visual features, there are also improvements under the hood. Connectivity has been upgraded with 5A capability, which helps maintain stable connections even in weak signal areas like elevators. Security has also been enhanced with features like heartbeat contrast and a quick 5-second verification system, adding more confidence to everyday use. As part of Huawei's premium lineup, the Pura and Mate series have always focused heavily on imaging, but device integration is also a strong point. For example, the recently launched Huawei Eye glasses can connect seamlessly with your phone. You can directly use the Xiaomi Assistant through them, access the glasses' camera during video calls, and any photos or videos captured are automatically saved to your phone's gallery in the background. Since this device runs the latest system and includes expanded storage support, we were curious about how the Kirin 9030S performs when paired with 16 GB of RAM. To test this, we used our standard setup with 25 apps running in the background, including 6 games and a mix of commonly used apps. After returning to the home screen, which typically clears background processes, the phone still kept 23 apps active. Out of the 6 games, only Genshin Impact and Honor of Kings were closed, while the remaining everyday apps stayed in memory. Even when reopening them, the experience remained smooth. Battery capacity comes in at 6,000 mAh, and in our testing, after 5 hours of usage, 48% was still remaining. With typical daily use, getting through a full day shouldn't be an issue. Overall, the Huawei Pura 90 Pro Max presents a very clear direction. On one side, it pushes image quality forward with powerful hardware, and on the other, it uses AI to make capturing great photos easier for everyone. It especially strengthens long-distance shooting, giving photography enthusiasts more flexibility in composition. Features like AI pose guidance and assisted framing help reduce the effort needed to get a good shot. Visually, the design language and interface styling give it a distinctive look that stands out instantly. As for pricing, it's positioned quite competitively. The base model of the Huawei Pura 90 Pro Max starts at 6,499 yuan in China, which is roughly £705 in the UK and about $953 in the US. That's it for this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.